Car seat. Or me too. Me too.
No, she's not gonna sit in the front. What? She's not gonna sit in the front.
I haven't dropped anybody off there, but if you can figure that out,
I mean, let's just go to the address that I gave him.
Is the car seat gonna stay up there? Can we move, or is it to stay up there?
if you want a car seat, I can give you a car seat. If you want a car
Wouldn't you rather a car seat? It's an hour and a half drive or not?
How far is it to drive from here? About an hour?
rush hour, it's gonna be like stopping and going the way.
Yeah. I mean, can we put it back here?
Yeah.
Please, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the backpack?
Just leave it by you. Ibatara, you know what that means?
Yeah.
What do you want? Third seat? Yep. Go right over.
Yes, you have to. Sorry. Oh, you'll be fine. Oh, it's okay. Just buckle her in. And fine.
Only a couple of more years, and you'll, well, one more year, and you'll be up to a booster seat.
For real. أحسن ما شلعب بلا. ها؟ I don't think so. She had a taste of freedom, and now we're screwed.
As you were asking for the seat, as you were asking for the car seat, she was climbing over the bench.
She already knew.
To go to the back, of the van. Yeah.
She's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay.
Safety first.
Always.
That's what I say too. That's why I carry that seat in there.
I actually know because I texted him. I said I need a car seat. I have a 3-year-old, a
Was
2-year-old.
it you that we talked to, or somebody else?
It was me. Yeah. So if you did ask for the car seat,
You already had it.
we usually don't document it unless they need several car seats, because this van carries 3 at all times. It carries 3 boosters and 3 car seats. Yeah.
Well, you're picking up my family tomorrow too. They gave me your number.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Ronnie
So we
and
came
Clint.
You're picking up Neil, Ronnie, and Clint.
The name
Kasab,
doesn't-
AR, and AR.
Let me see. Here, I'll look right now.
Kevin, right?
They're going to the Fontainebleau too.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Ron. Yeah, it's actually a big group, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we flew
yeah,
out
we
from
have
San
2.
Diego. They're flying out from Michigan.
I got you. Yeah, we have 2 vans going, so there must be more than 15
Yeah, there's-
people,
they
16
are-
people.
But I need to set it up for a pickup also because our flight leaves early on Sunday morning.
Our flight leaves
We
at
have to
8
be at the
a.m.
airport at 8. Well,
No.
our flight leaves at 8:30 a.m. Let me make sure. So I need to set that up with you also. I'll
That's
do it
on the 30th.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll be able to do it.
Sunday the 30th.
Yeah. So just text the
see-
pickup time. It'll be no traffic, so it'll be a half-hour drive.
So it says 8:27 a.m. is the departure.
So figure 8:30, and you want to be there at probably 7:30. You could do if you wanted to do a 7, you'll still make it. If you want to do 6:30, to be safe. But
The only reason I want to get there earlier because I want to check back. I have checked bags and I have the kids. So,
all right, well 6:30 maybe.
So be here by 7. Give us an hour
Yeah,
and a half.
definitely. It would definitely be here more than sooner. Like I said, it's Sunday and that early. There's no traffic, and it could be a 20-minute drive.
And the airport's probably dead.
Yeah, I mean it's not. Well, the airport might not be dead because the cruise
holiday
ships.
weekend.
Well, the cruise ships come in and they
Oh.
start getting busy around 8 o'clock, but not that early. 8:30 they start getting busy because people get off the ship at 8:30 to 9:30 here in Port Everglades.
Got
So
it.
the departure lane.
So
does-
you think 6 o'clock to be safe?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're ready to go. I mean,
Yeah.
like in other words, you'll be there at 6.
Yes.
I'll be there at 6, and then we go. I'll be there a little earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll make a note to send you an invoice for that. 6 a.m. pickup, right? Sunday. Okay.
Bob, we're gonna stay there till Saturday.
Yep.
We're staying there till 5 a.m., not 7.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like pack Saturday before we go out. Just have everything ready. We be able to wake up.
It's gonna be a beautiful day today. See that? See what I mean about the cruise ships over there?
Oh wow.
So basically, those people are getting off between 8:30 and 9:30, and they're going, a lot of them, to Fort Lauderdale Airport. So even though it's a Sunday morning and the drive might be there's nobody on the road, the arrival, I mean the departure lane at the airport could be packed with people. So once we get to the airport, it could be 15 minutes before we get out, because all those people from the cruise ships on Sunday are trying to get all the Ubers and shuttles. Yeah, so there's nobody on the road, but once you get, I think on Sunday, once you get to the airport, it will be a little busy, but not that busy, because I think you're earlier than the busy time.
Yeah.
The busy time is it starts at 8:30, and you'll be there before that. So, yeah, I guess you'll.
I'd rather be early and not take a chance.
Yeah,
man.
you'll be good at that time.
I mean, our flight today got delayed for 2 hours, and we were at the airport. for
I know, I
almost 3
saw
hours.
that. I mean, I was tracking the flight. I know that.
It was crazy. I thought it was going to get canceled.
Yeah.
Because there's
There-
curfews in San Diego. We can't fly after 11 a.m.
There's no expression better suited for your group right now is better late than never.
Yeah.
Because a
big
lot of
time.
people, when it does get delayed that late, they're calling me to cancel the shuttle.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for that text from you. So,
Yeah.
looks
No.
better late than never, right? The arrival time says 9 a.m.
Oh, to Fontainebleau?
Yeah, let me see if it tells me any different way. Oh wow, it's rerouting me. Oh wow. Yeah, see, right now it's telling me to go right to this tells me to go right to the hotel. It's not telling me to do anything different.
Yeah, it's 1 hour and 3 minutes. It says on my end on Google
Yeah,
Maps.
but if you look at Indian Creek, right, that's the road that's A1A. See, Ocean Drive it's also called Indian Creek.
Uh-huh.
So this A1A is the road that's on the beach, right? Which is the Fontainebleau is on the beach,
Yeah.
and it's just saying to turn into the hotel. It's not saying anything different because the 2812 is there, which makes sense because the guys at the Fontainebleau take your luggage and deliver it to your villa.
That makes sense.
You know, that's really what it's about. And then there's only a very unique thing about this hotel is there's a separate entrance for arrivals,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a separate entrance for departures. They are next to each other, but basically where I drop you off is not where I'll pick you up. So it's so big, the hotel, and they redesigned it. So now they know that everybody pulling in, the people know they're getting dropped off, and everybody pulling in, the porters know they're getting picked up. So you'll where I drop you off is not where I'm going to be picking you up, but you'll easily figure that out when you're on their property. Because when you're on their property, you're going to figure out where do I get picked up? Ask somebody. It is very close, but it's not the same spot.
Got it.
Yeah, that hotel's designed in a really good way for that, in that reason. Yeah, but you're definitely going to go to the front of the hotel. The guy, the bellmen are going to take your luggage, and they're going to say did you check in? What's your room number? Then you tell me staying at Villa, whatever, and they're going to say, okay. They're going to tell you how to get there, or if you got to go to the front desk, they'll tell you how to go there, and then they're going to take your luggage to the Villa.
That's crazy. The toll road is longer to get to the hotel than the actual regular road.
But it's because there's no exit off the toll road to go to this part of Miami Beach. There's two. We're on 995 South now, right? So this goes all the way down to the Keys, basically.
Yeah.
And the left 1 and 2 lanes is a paid roll. It's called a express lane, not an HOV lane, an express lane, right? So eventually there's going to be some cones over here. Right now it's not paid, but once the cones start and the cameras start, you got to pay. It's probably $11 to drive in this lane right now.
Man.
Yeah, it would have been $3 if your flight was on time. Well, but now it's $11 because now it triggered rush hour pricing. But that's not why I'm mentioning that. I'm just giving you a heads up on how this works. So
yeah, they just started doing that in California by us too.
Yeah. It's AI too, because they figure out how many they can check how many cars. The camera, they used to put rubber strips on the concrete, and those rubber strips would count how many cars went over. They don't now. The camera has AI. The camera just tells you how many cars is on the road. They don't have to put those rubber strips anymore. All they got to do is put a smart camera, and then they just ask it how many cars went by between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and then it automatically knows.
Definitely.
So unfortunately, this doesn't give you an exit to get to your hotel. So eventually, we're going to have to merge into that traffic and sit in that traffic. So this traffic could very well be very fast right now, because people don't want to pay $11 to get to Miami, right? A lot of people will be in there for free. But unfortunately, there's no exit. There's an exit to get to South Beach. There's an exit to get to Port Miami. There's an exit to get to North Miami, but there's no exit to get to your Miami Beach.
From this HOV lane.
So I have to get off, sit in that traffic, and then get off, and depending on what happens over there is another way. I could go south and then turn around. I figured that out by just checking it out. It's really
you got to keep checking.
Yeah, and usually I don't really check the. I usually don't check the GPS, because the GPS is great for accidents for me, but it's also the way that everybody else is going. All the tourists are doing it, so sometimes it's better not to follow the instructions there, because I'm just going to sit in traffic with the tourists. Since I know 2 or 3 ways to get there, I look for the way that the GPS is not telling me to go, and I go that way.
So right now, do you have a flag or something for them to charge you the $11?
Yeah, I got a chip.
Oh, there it is.
There's a chip in there. So it's going to bill my credit card automatically.
That's
Otherwise, there's cameras. I'll show you the cameras.
We have the same ones.
Yeah.
They flash the front, and they take a picture of the front and the back, and then you'll get a bill in the mail.
Yeah.
Or if you have a rent-a-car, the rent-a-car company bills you.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Yeah, initially we're not going to stay at the Fontainebleau. That's why we chose Fort Lauderdale and not Miami. And
Well, the tickets were probably cheaper at Fort Lauderdale anyway. Did you look at how much the pricing was in Miami? It's usually for domestic travel.
We already booked our flight, so no, I didn't check.
Yeah, well, you'd probably save money. It's
Yeah.
more expensive to fly into Miami. Yeah, they
Yeah,
try
'cause we
to.
were supposed to stay somewhere in between. It was like a 20-minute drive from the airport, from Fort Lauderdale to whatever the hotel.
Well, you're staying at a great hotel, a legendary great hotel, which
Fontainebleau, right?
which probably is better than where you were gonna stay. There's very few places better than Fontainebleau.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but
Good.
Fontainebleau is a famous, one of the most famous hotels in the country.
We went to the one in Vegas. We didn't stay there. We just kind of toured it.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
It sucked.
They just took this name and tried to brand it.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra, Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, Kennedy, they all not only stayed in this hotel, they partied in this hotel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra performed in this hotel. It's got one of the biggest, hottest nightclubs in South Florida called Live, L-I-V, in the lobby of the hotel.
That's cool.
On Saturday night, in front of the Fontainebleau, there's a line that goes around the corner, and half those people can't even get in. When the Miami Heat win, the basketball team, they
Yeah.
all go to Live. After the Miami Heat win, there's a giant party at Live, and the Live's at Fontainebleau, and then all the players go upstairs and stay in all the suites at the Fontainebleau.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's expensive.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, if you sit by the pool and order drinks, $20 a drink, plus they include 25% gratuity. You're looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
it's going to be it's
It's a few $100 if you just go for.
yeah. If you want to go have lunch at the pool or something, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's nothing around there either, because you can't walk out of there and go anywhere. There's a Walgreens down the street. There's a Starbucks down the other street, but it's all condos and apartments there. There's not like anything to do. So it's not South Beach. It's Miami Beach. That's why that's why it's tricky to get there, because it's not I wouldn't say it's a very big touristy area. There's, like I said, there's a lot of condos and apartments there. This is a very old hotel that got rebranded and rebuilt.
Huh.
And it's not really in the tourist section of Miami Beach. Miami Beach's tourist section is South Beach, which is 20th Street to 5th Street, right? This is 44th Street. So you're 20 blocks north of South Beach,
Okay.
and those 20 blocks are all apartments.
Actually, buffer zone, huh?
Yeah, so there's not, like, if you walk, you're not going to even leave the hotel. You're going to stay in the hotel. There's nowhere to go unless you want to take the bus to Miami Beach. There is a trolley and a bus.
No, we're not.
Yeah, so there's nothing. You're going to stay on the property the whole
We're
time.
gonna stay at the property.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the plan.
yeah. So here, okay, so I was wrong. It's only $5. I thought it was 11. I guess maybe it's a
good.
little early. All right, it's a little early. Maybe at 8:30 it triggers.
I mean, truthfully, $5 is a lot of money still to go on a freaking street. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, I already paid money to get to this. It's $5 once you get on here. So I already paid to get on from there to there, probably
Okay.
$1.50.
Plus
And now,
another $5 on top.
and
of
now
that.
once I pass this entrance, because this is an entrance, you see, it says express lane entrance. So these people that are getting on are paying $5, unless they get off at this next exit, which is where we're supposed to get off. Okay, so we're supposed to get off at 8:26, and we might, because the traffic doesn't look bad. If this traffic was stopped, I would stay here, go south, and turn around. I'm not even looking at the GPS. I'm looking at that traffic, because we are supposed to get off here. Yeah, because like I said, there's no exit to get to your
It's like a unique location, where it is.
yeah.
It's kind of hard to get to because only one way in, one way out or something.
Yeah, I'm so tempted not to get off too, because
And don't get off, man.
I like
Trust your
to.
instincts.
Yeah, my instincts are never to go in that lane, even though it looks good. It looks really good. My instincts is always to stay here, get off at Miami Airport, turn around, and then go east. That's what I usually like to do. But yeah,
Because you never know. It looks good now, and then once you get
it's
there,
Monday today, right?
Yeah,
This is
Monday
very
morning.
light traffic for Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget, it's a holiday week too, so a lot of people probably took the week off.
Oh, maybe you're
I
right.
know I did.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah, this
mean, the
traffic
airport was kinda
you're right.
empty.
This traffic is usually blocked up right now.
Yeah.
You're right. It is light traffic today. It is. All right, so I think I'm getting off. This is very, very light traffic.
Well, it's usually stopped, I'm sure, on Monday morning.
Well, yeah, because especially here, people don't know what to do.
But there is no traffic right now.
Yeah, there's no traffic. Look, we're even going faster than the express lane, you see? It's going to reverse. Once we get a little south, we'll be stopped and they'll be going. But this is better. This is better than what I normally do. So yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
How did Ronnie find you? How did that group find you anyway? Because they gave us your contact.
Probably Google.
Oh, okay.
Google, yeah. That's how everybody finds us.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, our customers are tourists. So what do? They go online and look for a shuttle, especially if you type in Fort Lauderdale to Miami.
Yeah.
We're probably number one.
Wow.
Because that's really all we do is this run. I do this run 8 times a day.
Wow.
Every day.
Every day.
7 days a week. Yeah, I don't take off.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I take off 2 weeks in February I go to Colorado, go snowboarding in February for 2 weeks, but other than that, I work 50 weeks.
Colorado,
every day.
you're going on the opposite side of the country.
Yeah, that's how I like to have fun, is I go snowboarding in Colorado. See, it's backed up over here. Yeah. Well, this is normal. This is normal.
So I feel like we should stop at a store and get some drinks for the road. It's well over the morning.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from New York City.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
How long have you been living here?
I've been living here full time since I'd say 2005, but so a good 20 years. But been going back and forth from Fort Lauderdale to New York ever since the 80s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I grew up in New York, went to high school in New York, went to school in Orlando after high school, and then went back to New York. But since I went to school here, I always had a link to come back to Florida. So I used to go back and forth from New York to Orlando, since I knew Orlando since I went to school there, and I liked Florida. And then eventually when I experienced Miami and Fort Lauderdale and Boca and the East Coast, I never went back to Orlando again, and I just started going to this area on the East Coast, and then eventually I moved here. Yeah. Yeah, it's great here.
Yeah, there's some major construction right here.
Yeah, there's the biggest construction project right now going on in downtown Miami. Giant arches. They're building like decorative arches, and they're building a suspended highway that goes through it. Building a double-decker express lane from Miami Airport to downtown. So this is huge right here, but it's nothing compared to what's going on in downtown Miami.
Oh.
Yeah, 15-year project. They're halfway done.
Wow.
Yeah. This is big. I mean, it's going to be a highway right above us, right here.
I was gonna say this is major stuff. Whatever they're doing.
Yeah,
is
this is a support for a highway. So
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're obviously giving us more highways. Yeah.
It's gonna alleviate a lot of traffic. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But the freeways are small here. They're 3-lane freeways to 3-lane.
Well, that's not the case when we go up here. I mean, there's 6, 7, 8 lanes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 95 is pretty wide. Yeah, it's just right here is where it's getting bottlenecked, because this is probably all temporary. Like this is all going to be highway to the left too. See, this wall's temporary. This highway's going to go all the way to that ramp. That's the express lane that we could have gotten in. They just went over all this. But as you can see, they're still backed up, right?
They're both moving at the same rate.
Yeah, they're still backed up. And sometimes it goes from 1 lane to 2 lanes, and if you have somebody in slow in front of you, then you're still stuck. It's only good when everybody goes fast. If it's 2 lanes, it's great, you can pass, but a lot of that express lane's only 1 lane. Here, at least you could pass if you had to. Yeah, I would assume the other way is not as crowded, because everybody goes to Miami to go to work. Miami's the big city. So we should be more crowded, but we're not, because you said it was a 3-day weekend, was it? I didn't know it was.
Yeah, because Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, that's why it's Thanksgiving weekend. Okay, well then that explains why there's no. To me, this is extremely light traffic for Monday. I mean, usually it's standstill. This is standstill traffic.
Well, that was another reason I didn't care about going to Fort Lauderdale. Because I'm like, we're gonna land at 5 o'clock in the morning. There's gonna be no traffic.
Yeah.
It's a 30-minute drive because I've checked it. You know, from the airport to the hotel. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Well, hopefully you got more sleep on the plane.
Yeah, we crashed. Man.
Yeah.
There's a 4-hour, 14-minute flight, shocking.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. You left 10:30 at night last night, right?
Midnight.
Midnight,
Almost
sorry,
close
midnight.
to midnight.
Yeah, because you were late, but you were at the airport, right?
Yeah.
We were at the airport at 7 o'clock.
Right. So they had you leaving at 10:30 p.m. and it was late.
Yeah, until midnight.
Right. So you spent I would think you got I would think you got a lot of sleep.
No,
I mean, we hung out at the airport. We went to the lounge and stuff like that. But no, we got to sleep on the plane, not at the airport.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you're not gonna go check in and go to bed.
No.
Because you don't want to
No.
do that here. You don't want to do that here. You know, you got to make use of today.
Yeah.
You're here and you paid to be here. You paid a lot of money to be here. You should really enjoy today. It's going to be a beautiful day. And who knows what they're doing for Thanksgiving? They're probably doing something special over there at the Fontainebleau. They always do something special. They got a huge budget.
Nice.
Yeah, they're doing something nice over there. That's
How is the weather going to be? Have you checked?
Yeah, it's going to be 80 degrees today.
Today, but like the rest of the week, no rain or like storms.
No, it hasn't rained in like 2 weeks. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, it hasn't rained in 2 weeks. Everybody's watering the lawns. It hasn't rained, which is
Wow.
the hurricane season's over. It rains during hurricane season. Right now the grass is winter. The grass is all dying. All the foliage, it needs to be watered every other day. So this is great. This is the best weather in the country right now. There's no rain.
What?
And it's 75, 80 degrees during the day, and at night it's 68, which is what I keep my air conditioner on in my house.
same.
Yeah, I mean it's the best weather in the country. Yeah,
Really? It really is. Okay, good.
yeah. I don't know why it's telling me to get off at 79th Street. That's weird. Because of all of this, maybe? Is that why it's telling me to get off? Yeah, that's weird. Look at this. It's not even telling me to go the way I normally go. That is very odd. That is very odd. My instinct is to go on that highway, but
So this one on Google Maps is telling me to go Florida 935 northwest.
yeah, 934.
Well, yeah, this one's 932. I don't know. I don't want to mess you
It doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you to. It doesn't tell you in a mile and a half to get off at 934 at 79th Street.
Well, if I push the other one, it says there's a crash. If I go 934. If you go 932, it's telling me it's green, but it's too late. I guess you already passed it.
No, let's go to traffic. Traffic's backing up right here, right now.
Yeah.
But normally, if you look, so there's your hotel, you see? And these are all the islands. That's Miami Beach. Miami Beach is kind of an island. But if you look, you see it says I-95. That's a highway. You see it says 112?
Okay.
And that's normally the highway that you take to the Fontainebleau, because the Fontainebleau is right there. But it's telling me to take this highway, which is not a highway. These are streets with lights and stuff.
Oh.
But it only says it's 33 minutes. So there is an accident in between this highway. What's going on is, that's why this is backed up. There's an accident between here and here, and it's telling me not to go there.
Yeah.
So I have to get off.
Because it's telling me to go. Yeah, the same thing is going.
There's
to
an
934. Now it's telling me to go take the 934. and
There's
go
an
left.
accident, and a lot of these people are not going to get off because these people are going to downtown Miami to go to work. And this doesn't help them. This highway doesn't go to downtown Miami. This highway that we have to take, it's not a highway. It's Bay Harbor. Actually, we're going to pass where Trump's kids live. We're looking at we're going to pass like $30 million homes
Hell yeah.
on islands, Bay Colony Islands. It's called. That's where
right.
Ivanka and Jared live.
Where's that? Is it that
It's-
North
it's-
Bay Village?
Yeah,
or whatever it is?
yep. It's a big Jewish community. Actually, this whole area where you're staying, even this whole area where Fontainebleau is, and here is all Jewish, very wealthy
Like
people.
Hasidic ones, right?
Hasidic,
Central, yeah.
right? Hasidic, wealthy.
I feel safe now.
all like old money,
Yeah, I
from the
feel-
50s and 60s. They came here and built temples,
Yeah,
and they just
synagogues and stuff
temples,
like that.
and they had raised their kids to be doctors and lawyers, and it's generations of them living in this area. Even the Fontainebleau. Once you get south of the Fontainebleau, no. But actually it's called Arthur Gottfried Road, which is a Jewish rabbi, Arthur Gottfried. You can Google him. The road that you get off to go to the Fontainebleau, it's called 44th Street. The secondary name is Arthur Gottfried, and I Googled him once, and he was some kind of, religious.
Oh wow, interesting. Okay.
So
yeah, last time we were here, my first time ever coming here, I didn't realize there was so many sitting.
So you see these islands that we got to go over? Look at this. We're going to go over. These are all little islands. See this?
Yeah,
Look at that.
That's cool.
Every time you go, it's going to take a while, but this is definitely the way to go.
Okay.
We got to get off here. Nobody else is going to go this way because nobody's going to the beach. Everybody's going downtown. So we're going to go this way.
What's the laws for stores over here? What time do they open? Like for
10
alcohol?
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, yeah.
Like even if it's CVS and stuff, they can't sell alcohol until 10. Right? Is that what it is?
I would say, yeah, I don't think there's... I think only on Sunday there's alcohol laws when it comes to times.
Oh,
I think
see,
if the
okay.
place is open, like there's 24-hour places that sell alcohol, 24
wow,
hours a day.
okay.
Yeah, there is 20, but not on Sunday.
Not on Sunday.
But it's not Sunday, right?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I wish they did that in California. So.
Yeah, you guys are strict over there. We're kind of
No,
we're kind of lenient over here.
Yeah, they're way too strict.
Yeah.
There's like, this is how what's his name? Explained it. It's like if you're watching a football game, there's more referees than players. There's people everybody calling every game, every play.
Well,
like stupid. It's like, what are you doing?
well, even Miami's even more lenient than Fort Lauderdale.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we left an area that is considered strict, and now we're in an area where it's very lenient.
Cool.
Like here, people walk around and they smoke marijuana, and they walk around in the streets like it's legal, and it's not.
Yeah, Seattle.
And they don't get in trouble. In Fort Lauderdale, they'll get in trouble.
Good.
Things like that. Here, if you roll your windows down and smoke comes out of your car,
Uh-huh.
the cop is just going to be like, if that's a tourist, I don't want to turn on my body cam and get this guy on video. I don't want to go there, right? So they're not proactively policing in Miami. They just wait for 911. But in Fort Lauderdale, they're looking. Like if you roll your window down and smoke comes out of your window, you're getting stopped. If you're weaving, you're getting stopped. If you're hanging out on the corner,
To smoke a cigarette in your car?
well, when I mean,
marijuana.
they know the difference. They know the
marijuana.
difference.
I like that, man. I
Yeah,
don't know.
me too. I like
People-
that. California's nasty.
Yeah, well, here it's illegal.
California's a free flow.
Well, California it's legal, right?
Yeah.
Here it's illegal, right?
Well, it's not 100% legal, but they treat it like it is because the cops are looking the other way.
Yeah, and here in Miami, I would say they look the other way too. They look the other, and I think it's mostly because they don't want to case up tourists because they come here to party and they come here to go on cruise ships.
No, that's fine.
And I know they're in the van vaping. A
Yeah.
lot of people come in this van without saying anything and they're vaping, and I roll down the windows too.
Yeah.
Everybody's vaping these days, so the cops kind of just
But like
realize that.
vaping, it smells good. It's not like it's unless it's pot.
No, but it
marijuana.
it does
Marijuana?
get you high. Yeah, whatever it's in there, it gets you high. It makes you
hell
dizzy.
no.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't want that.
it's not nicotine. It's something in
Oh,
there.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Why does it make that noise?
It's a radar.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is it like is there a speed trap or something?
Yeah, it means that there's probably a police car.
Yeah.
Everything is undercover here. Like we haven't seen one police car since we've driven,
Oh.
but we probably passed 100 police cars.
No way.
It's all undercover. So the undercover,
I like that.
the undercover guys, also have radar, and when they leave it on, right? When they leave their radar on, that goes off on, and it says K mode. K mode means there's an undercover car with his radar on. It doesn't mean that they're doing radar. It's just they don't turn it on and off. They just leave it on. So that way, if they're here and somebody goes by them, their radar triggers just like mine, and then they could say, "Wow, that guy just speeded. Let me go get him." They don't just sit in one spot like they used to and just get drivers. They drive around, and when their radar goes off, they decide whether they're going to go give that guy a ticket. But this kind of picks that up. It makes me aware that be careful. Don't do anything stupid.
Is that an ashtray back there? Is that what that bowl is? Is that an ashtray back there?
No, it's not. It's a cup holder.
Oh, it's a cup holder.
Yeah, it's a cup holder.
Oh, okay.
It should be clean.
It is clean.
It is clean. Nobody smokes cigarettes or anything in here. I just said they vape. But
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just a cup holder. It's
No,
made.
trust me, it's nostalgic. I remember having ashtrays in cars like this.
Yeah,
when I was
no,
a
it's
kid.
not. It's not. There's no ashtrays in this
I'm
car.
like, man, this is great.
No.
Bringing back the old days over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing, man. cars used to have ashtrays in the back seats and everything.
Airplanes used to have ashtrays.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
All right, so this
Now we
goes.
can't
This
even
is
see
going to
the
take us, as you can see, this is going to take us right to Miami Beach, right here. See where we are now?
Yep.
And then there's the hotel.
So you're just
So
taking this road all the way
So
down.
this is right now we're on the mainland, but once we pass this area right here, these are those islands that I was telling you about, and these islands are very exclusive. Like if anything's for sale on this island, it's $30 million and up. On these islands, $30 million and up, yeah. And everything's on the water too. Usually these islands have a little golf course in the middle, and then all the homes are around it. Every island has a little golf course in the middle, and then there's little houses around it. And Jared lives on the last island, Treasure Island, with his wife Ivanka. Yeah.
So what happens when there's a hurricane? Do they all like evacuate the island?
No, the homes in South Florida are hurricane proof.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and we have gas. We have natural gas standby generators, and the gas pipe is underneath the ground. So when the utility shuts off the electric, then your gas
kicks in,
and then it powers
everything.
your electrical box, and then everything else was working. Yeah. So no,
So
nobody reacts to hurricanes unless you're living in an apartment, let's say, an apartment complex that doesn't have hurricane windows, or it has a lot of stuff that nobody's moving around, like beach chairs and stuff. Some apartment complexes are not proactive, but when you have a single family home in South Florida, it's mine and everyone else's I know, they're all hurricane proof.
You're ready, yeah. Like it doesn't even.
I mean, we have metal roofs, you know.
Yeah.
We have metal roofs. Can't. They're
It's not going anywhere.
metal roof is 100-year warranty. It's not going anywhere.
Huh.
Yeah. And we have hurricane windows, which is a commercial window, double pane, can't crack. And if it does crack, it doesn't blow out. It just cracks, but they don't crack. Yeah, we have. That's it. That's all you need. And then you got to worry about when the electricity goes out, because sometimes they shut the electricity on purpose because they don't want any damage to come. So you have to have a secondary electrical source. If you don't, then you are going to want to go to a hotel or evacuate. But mostly me and all the people I know, I live by the beach, we all have standby generators, and we have natural gas hookup anyway. So I have a gas cooktop, I have a gas hot water heater, and I have a gas dryer. So even if they shut off my electricity, I could still use those three things just automatically because it's gas. But then I have a generator on the side that just takes the gas and reroutes it to the control. So the electricity flips off for 1 second, and then it goes back on.
They make it sound so much worse by us, man.
Well,
Hurricanes get-
I know they do, but
Yeah.
believe it or not, Fort Lauderdale and Miami never really got hit by a hard hurricane. If you look at the research, Miami and Fort Lauderdale doesn't get hit because we're in the cold water section of the Atlantic Ocean, and when the hurricanes come up from the Caribbean, the hurricane always goes to the West Coast because the hurricane follows the warm water, and the warm water's in the Gulf. The warm water's not in the Atlantic.
Got it.
So
That makes sense.
if you look at all the history of the hurricanes in Florida, it's Tampa, it's St. Pete, it's Panama City, it's Fort Myers, it's everything on the West Coast, which I would never want to be there just for that reason. The West Coast is that's hurricane prone, and it's not really the ocean; it's the Gulf. I mean, it's not the ocean. There's no waves. You know, it's kind of like not really the cleanest water either. Yeah, so we don't get hit by hurricanes. We had Andrew was our last big hurricane. It was like what 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and a couple of trees fell, and that's it. It's no big deal. I mean, my house went through Andrew, and I had a barrel tile at the time, and my neighbor's roof was flying off and hitting my roof. A couple of tiles broke, and I had some
serious.
No, I had some stuff go through a glass door in the back, but it wasn't a hurricane door. It was a regular glass door that needed to be changed to a hurricane door. It was a little like somebody could have just went like that. The whole thing would have cracked. And now I have these French doors that are hurricane proof, and a fireman needs a chainsaw to get through it. They go like that with the chainsaw. They make an X, and then they hit it with a sledgehammer. So even a fireman can't even get through my door, because that's what everybody's got. So I'll show you real quick. I'll show you what the difference between a regular window is and a hurricane window.
But you can tell by looking at it.
Yeah, here there's going to be a lot of regular windows, because this area in between here and where we're going is not that good. This is not like a great area where we are right now.
I can tell.
It's not. This is like, I wouldn't say it's the hood. It's
Yeah,
just
but
not. It's not a great area.
It's not
Yeah.
the cleanest, you can tell.
Yeah. See, look on the left over here. See,
Yeah.
look at these are ghetto houses over here.
Yeah.
This will probably get better before it gets worse. It's not that bad, but the real estate values are not really high right here, and the population's not that great. But as we go east, it obviously gets really good. Yeah, I got to pick up at the cruise port after I drop you off, and I'm going to take the beach all the way down here, and then there's the port right there. So that's where the cruise ships are.
Oh,
So here's where you are, right? This is a man-made island here. That's why it looks like that. So all the cruise ships line up over here, and all the cargo ships line up over here. So I could go back to the highway and then take the highway that way, but I'm going to stay on the beach. I'm going to go up this way, and then I'm going to go on there.
I didn't realize how many cruise ships you guys get over here.
And more than ever this year. This year it's crazy. 8 or 9 a day sometimes. It's crazy.
Where are all these people coming from? Just all over the world?
All
or
over
just
the
this
world,
side?
yeah. The reason why I said Miami Airport's more expensive is because every airline in the world goes into Miami. Every airline.
Every airline.
And they still have domestic airlines in Miami, like American, JetBlue, Delta, but they make it more expensive for Canadians and North Americans to go fly into Miami, because they want Miami to be just for the international tourists that are flying British Airways and Qantas and all those other airlines. If you're coming from North America, Canada, they want you to fly into Fort Lauderdale and use JetBlue, American, Delta, that way they can keep Miami freed up for the international travel. And the way they do that is they make the Miami tickets more expensive. So when you go look for a flight, you're going to say, well, wow, we could save, we could save so much money if we fly into Fort Lauderdale, and that's why it's like that. So you probably save money.
So hurricane season starts around September?
It's usually right after the summer.
Right after the summer?
Yeah.
So like August?
Yeah, something about August, and then maybe till late September, early October.
You like some? I see Lauren wants some. Yeah. You must pick up a lot of passengers to have a trailer also on the back.
Yeah, I usually
Luggage.
do. I usually do big groups. Some people leave the back seat out of the van here. They take the back seat out and use that for luggage, but
Yeah.
I never take it out. I always leave it like this.
It's better, man. You can fit a lot more people this way.
Yeah, I mean, I only use this van. I don't use any other van. This is my van that I use every day. I have other vans that I can switch to, but I use this every day. And mostly I do big groups, at least 6 people,
Yeah.
up to 14. This van fits 14.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And if there's another van that's going to be used, like for your friends, this trailer will fit enough luggage for 28 people.
Wow.
So the other van doesn't have to have the trailer. So the 2 vans and 1 trailer can do 28 people. So
Yeah.
that's another reason
That's
why
awesome,
I
yeah.
leave it, because other companies call me sometimes. Not that I'm available very often, but other companies call me and ask me, hey, we just got a big group. We could use you. And I know they need me for the trailer, for the luggage. And if I'm available, sometimes I go help them out.
Yeah,
But
I'm
most,
glad I text you. I wasn't sure if you're going to be available.
yeah, well, I would say 50% chance. If a lot of times, I would say 50% of the times, we have 4 drivers and we're all booked up. All, like out of half the calls that we get, we're giving them to other people that we know, and other companies are giving us work also. So there's not enough shuttle businesses for the amount of tourism that's happening, especially this time of year, because this is tourist season. In the summertime, we have the right amount of personnel, the right amount of vehicles to be self-sufficient and to stay in business. But in the wintertime, people are forced to take multiple Ubers because there's not enough shuttles, companies available for them. And it's been like that for many years. There's many more customers than there are companies.
Somebody suggested that I take the kids to do that airboat to see the alligators. Is that worth it?
No,
No.
no, definitely not.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time. No.
What do you suggest we do for the kids? Fishing is good over here or no?
What is it?
Fishing?
What should you do with the kids? I mean, do they know how to swim?
Yeah, of course.
Where do you live? Oh, California. They
California.
could swim in California too.
Oh
then.
yeah. No, we swim in the California Ocean. Yes.
All right, so then there's nothing special about swimming then. What can the kids do? I mean,
I'm trying to find some activities for them to do. Do they have like fishing boat charters around here or no?
actually, right across from you, they do.
Oh really?
Yeah, right across from you, there's boats for hire.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
I have to go check that out. But the alligator thing, don't do it. It's a waste of time.
You know what could be cool too? Look into the water taxi.
Okay.
Google the water taxi, and I think it's in Miami also. Or you could take them to Bayside Marketplace, and there's like a giant speedboat that you take them on, and it goes through the Biscayne Bay. It's like a cool bit. It's called the Hurricane or something. Anyway, here's those islands. There's the port of Miami right there. See the cruise ships?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's the cruise ships right. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
That's South Beach. All those big buildings. That's where it ends. So the cruise ships are going out right after those buildings to the ocean. And now we just went over Biscayne Bay, and now we're on those islands. So these islands now that we're going over are where there's all high-end homes and all condos. So it's very expensive over here if you want to live on these islands. It's very expensive. Yeah. But yeah, I would look into the water taxi, and then I would try to get to the Bayside Marketplace, which is by those cruise ships. There's a giant Ferris wheel you can go on.
Oh, okay.
So Bayside Marketplace has a giant Ferris wheel.
Like a boardwalk or something like that?
It's not a boardwalk. It's an outdoor market.
Oh,
A 2-story outdoor marketplace called Bayside Marketplace, and you could take. I think you could take probably a bus there or a trolley, and that's a cool place because it has the Ferris wheel. It has little shops and restaurants, and and there's also boats that you can go on over there, charters that you can go on over there,
Okay.
like these. I think it's called a Hurricane. It's a giant green speedboat with rows of seats, like this, and then it flies around and it does a bunch of tourists. It just drives around that bay, and it goes fast and it's fun. I mean, a lot of people wait in line to get on it. So that remember, I told you there's nothing going on by your hotel, except there is fishing charters, I think, across the street. But who knows? I mean, I know nothing about that business, but I know that there are boats for rent and charters in the waterway right across from you. But I don't know that you would want to do that. I don't know that that's something you want to do with the kids, is get them on a charter boat like that. I think the water taxi is good for the kids. Get them on a boat, a small little boat that's going through the water. There's also a bar on them. You're allowed to drink on them too. Besides the water taxi, I would say Bayside Marketplace has the Ferris wheel. and you're looking at the cruise ships when you go on top of the Ferris wheel, and then there's the speedboat you can go on over there. It's like an hour trip. You pay for an hour, you go on the speedboat, and then they bring you back with a bunch of people, and that's fun. A lot of people do that. I would say that would be better to do than take the trip to the Everglades and hopefully see an alligator. 'Cause
Is that far from here?
It's far, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
okay.
far. The alligators don't go into salt water. So this is all salt water over here, you see? Alligators aren't in this water. The alligators are in the lakes, and the lakes are out west, right?
Got it.
So when those lakes go into this water, but that's called brackish water. When it's half salt and half fresh, it's called brackish. And
But you won't see no alligators in that.
no, you don't see any alligators in this. No, you might see some dolphins in here. You might see some manatees.
Oh,
You might see some stingrays or some manta rays, and obviously some fish. Yeah. So now we're in Miami Beach right now.
Oh, now we're here. Huh?
Yeah, we're here. We got here fast. We did good. We did good time today. Very happy.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, very happy.
You're still about, what, 10 minutes away?
12 minutes. 12 minutes, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
So less than an hour we got here.
yeah, really good. And you see, see how there's no businesses? It's all residential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that, as you can see. Obviously, the homes that are in here on the water are the ones that I was talking about that are really valuable, right? Like these homes, right?
Yeah.
These homes, all of these homes. I think this might be the one this might be the one that Ivanka and Jared live on, La Gorge Island. You see, these are all islands. That's Miami Beach, but these islands are all where the
But
very.
those are not man-made, right? Or are they?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I think they are man-made. Yeah, I think they are. When it's that perfect like that, look, the Army Corps of Engineers did it. They just like they built Port Miami. They did it for trade, really. They did it to have businesses be able to have boats pull up to import and export stuff. And it used to be all commercial, and eventually they knocked everything down and they built homes. And because these homes are all mega homes, mega mansions.
Old money here, man.
Yeah.
A lot of old money.
Yeah, this is all. I wouldn't say mostly Jewish, but very Jewish. I would say this is a very Jewish town right here. This part of Miami Beach. It's not touristy. It's a lot of. You'll see a lot of kosher Hebrew. You see a lot of Hebrew kosher synagogue. You'll see it a lot. It's not coming up. A lot of these businesses are. Yeah.
So you have to drive back to Fort Lauderdale to pick somebody up at the airport also?
Oh, later. Right
like
now.
now, right after.
Right now, I'm picking up people from Miami Port, and I'm bringing them to their home in Miami.
Oh,
and then I
see.
gotta go. And then I gotta go to Fort Lauderdale, pick people up, and bring them to the Disney ship in Fort Lauderdale. So I go back and forth from Port Miami to Port Everglades. The cruise ship's really
So
business.
that's your route.
Yeah, I usually 80% of what I do is cruise ship work. Yeah,
How long you been doing this for?
about 8 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Seems like it's a good business, right?
it's a very good business. If you could do it, it seems easier than it is. You got to jump through a lot of hoops to be legal.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to even be a person that the insurance company want to insure. So even if you want to do it, you're at the mercy of the insurance companies. It's the most expensive insurance in the country, probably. I mean,
Transportation?
it's like $12,000 a year. thousand
Oh, wow.
thousand a month for insurance. Yeah.
No.
Google livery insurance in South Florida. Livery, it's called.
Okay.
You have to have $1 million policy for medical for every seat you have in here. So I have a $15 million liability policy.
Oh my
So if I got
gosh.
into an accident, each one of your family members would have a $1 million medical bill paid for. And after the $1 million, I even have a supplemental thing where you wouldn't even have to sue me. You could just go through the process and get more money out of the insurance company. And every legal company has to have that. And most people that want to get into this business can't qualify for it. Forget about, you would think they would give everybody that policy, right? But
That's a lot of liability, man.
yeah, well, this is a very corrupt area where people are committing a lot of fraud, like vehicular fraud. Like people hit people on purpose. They got scams. I mean, South Florida is known for having a lot of scammers, and the scammers are making the reason why the insurance is so high.
Yeah.
Like the car thefts are crazy down here. I mean, kids are stealing cars with USB jacks or something, Kias or something. They know how to steal They know how to steal a Kia with the phone charger. I mean, it's crazy. And these kids are stealing them and selling the cars and stripping them. So between all of that nonsense and then the fake personal injury business, because that's crazy. The personal injury business is crazy. Everybody knows it's a guaranteed 10 grand when you get into a car accident. So girls and guys are crashing into each other on purpose. You know what I mean? And then the lawyer takes the case contingent. And then they both sit and wait for 6 weeks, and they both get $10,000. You know, so
They gotta put a stop to that.
that's happening all the time, every day, right? So, you know, when you look at us, I mean, we're not allowed to have an accident on our record. If you want to hack a chauffeur's license in South Florida, you can't have any accidents on your record. I mean, I'm 60 years old. I never had a car accident.
That's
so
rare.
I'm golden. They love me. I mean, they look at it like this guy's our best. I've been giving them $10,000, $12,000 a year for 8 years. You know what I mean? I never made a claim in my life for any insurance, not even any. And that's on my record. My record shows this guy's never even made an insurance claim in his life. So those are the purpose of people that, like me, that are older, because if you're young, they're not going to give you this insurance if you're young. You got to be like at least 30.
Yeah, they want to make sure you're responsible.
Yeah, the younger kids, they're not going to take a chance with this policy because they know that it's dangerous, especially when you're driving commercial vehicles like this. And the routes that we're taking, that route that we took, I-95 is the most dangerous highway in America, and the route between Palm Beach and Miami is the most dangerous part of 95, meaning more accidents, more fatalities, more drama, more collisions, more things falling off people's trucks and all that. So when you get insurance and they ask you what's your route and you tell them Fort Lauderdale, Miami, that's the highest tier of liability.
Yeah, the premium goes up way
And
high.
then once they designate you, now they want your social security number, they want your background, they want your credit, they want to know everything about you, your age. And then they most likely 50% of the people, they say, sorry, we're not going to insure you. And if you don't get insurance, you can't do this job. So is it worth it to do it? Is it a great job? Yeah. But unfortunately, it's not something that everybody can do. And a lot of times you try to get into it and you spend a lot of money and time and you don't know the right procedure and you regret it because you definitely don't want to be buying no van unless you can get insurance for it. So here, the insurance companies will let you quote you on insurance with a VIN number. Very few insurance companies will do that. Here, what you do is I buy my vans from Enterprise.
Yeah.
These are all rental vans that once they get 100,000 miles, they sell them. So I buy them. I have guys in Enterprise in New Jersey that sell me their vans. Once they hit 100,000, they call me. I buy them for 40 grand, and I'm good. They go till about 300,000 miles, and then I bring it to CarMax, sell it, and get another one. So I have 4. Anyway, so it's a tricky situation. You got to know how to navigate through it. I've navigated several people to get into this business to help me, not to make me money, but just to help me because this business is so it's so plentiful that you do need help. No matter what, even if you have a large company, you do need other drivers to help you. There's times
Well,
that
at least you guys can get insurance. By us, insurance companies that are leaving.
yeah, well, they are leaving here too. I have Progressive Commercial. I mean, that's like the hardest insurance to get is Progressive Commercial. I have them, yeah, and
Okay.
and there's other companies
You're
also.
probably grandfathered in if you're gonna.
I've had them. I've had them from the very beginning, and my agent, because you can't deal with Progressive Commercial on your own. You have to go through an agent, and when you get permitted, it's your agent that has to forward the insurance to the city. I can't even deal with the city when it comes to insurance because they could think that I'm going to commit fraud.
Yeah.
So they basically ask my agent to forward them the policy. I mean,
Yeah, that's procedure, of course.
yeah.
I don't blame them. You know.
Well, they never used to be that way. It was because a lot of the drivers were falsifying the documents because they couldn't get insurance and they were getting busted because they were getting into accidents or whatever was happening, getting tickets, and then they were the police and the city was realizing that they weren't even insured and they were doing this for years. There's people doing it now, probably, you know, and they're illegal. And there's a big code enforcement push to find those drivers. That's why we have numbers on the side of the van, because if you don't have numbers on the side of the van and you go down to the port, you'll get stopped and they'll say, "Who are you? What are you doing? What are you doing here?" Me, they just look at the van, they type in the computer the number on the side of my van, and they know everything about me. They know how many times I've been there. They know that I'm legit. But if you go into the ports without the numbers on the van and without these stickers all over the place and the transponders, then they catch you very easily. So there's a lot of people that do it illegally, that are trying to get around it.
Did they make you log your trips and stuff like that?
Yeah, you have to prove when people are in the van. You have to prove that it's a 24-hour reservation. So I'm not allowed to pick people up. If I drop you off right now and somebody says, "Can you take me to the ship?" I'm not allowed to take them. I have to have a 24-hour
No way.
reservation.
That's cool.
Well, they do that because they don't they don't want you to compete with the taxis, because the taxis are hurt with the Ubers. Okay, so look, this is the waterway I told you that you can rent boats. I don't suggest you do, but you can do it if you want. You'll see some signs on the backs of these boats. There's little boats and big boats.
Oh yes, yeah, of course you could.
And then you could call them up,
and
they'll take you. But I don't suggest you do that. It's very expensive,
Yes.
and whatever they tell you it's going to be double that. They're going to just tell you whatever they want just to get your credit card, and then they're going to charge you more and more and more. They're going to charge you for ice. They're going to charge you for everything. So a lot of
That's a hustle, huh?
It's a hustle. You can fish on there. You know, you can go there and talk to them. They're nice to talk to. These are great people, but it's a big hustle. So here's your hotel right up here. You can see it up there.
Oh yeah. So we were here 5 years ago in 2020. We stayed at the Faina next to the Fontainebleau. That was a great experience too. It's a smaller hotel.
Yeah, the Eden Rock is on this side, so that's popular too. The Eden Rock. Look, the guy bought 2 houses, knocked it down, and is building one big one. See that? That's 2 lots. He bought both houses, knocked it down. Oh, maybe 3. Maybe 3.
Those are just regular residential homes.
These are residential, but this is a point lot. So the guy probably he bought all 3 houses, knocked them down. He's probably building a giant mansion over there, like this one.
Yeah.
Look at this one over here.
That close to the main street. That's crazy.
But it's one of the islands, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's an island.
See, by us, Newport Harbor is like that, but it's more private.
Yeah, look
You
at this
don't
guy
see that?
paddleboard. This guy, you can't see it. Oh yeah, look, he's paddleboarding in the water. Watch. See the paddleboard?
Oh yeah.
Might be able to do that, even though that water's gross. I don't like that water. That water's not good.
I don't like.
The ships are dumping all the crap in that water,
Exactly.
and nobody's stopping them from doing it. So there's some boat rentals over here. See boat rentals. But this is South Beach, right? So here's Eden Rock, right? This is next to your hotel. This is popular, and then your hotel's right after it.
What a great weather. Look at this. This is gorgeous.
All right, so over here there's a bridge. See this bridge? See that little bridge?
Yeah.
that goes that way. You
Okay.
could walk there, and right over here there's a CVS, Walgreens.
Yes.
So go for a walk this morning. Go put your luggage away, or if they're not ready to check you in because it's too early, tell them to hold your
No, I
luggage.
paid for the room from yesterday. They're gonna check me in.
Oh, good. That's
Yeah.
great. So once you get in and you're ready, see now this. I'll show you where we're gonna go in. But what you do is you come out the sidewalk, right?
Okay.
You go to the third light, and then you cross, and right here
Uh-huh.
there's a Starbucks over. This is the street that you're gonna go on. This is all stuff over here. Starbucks. There's a market. It's a Jewish market, but it's a market. But
Okay.
right here,
Go get some breakfast.
yeah, right here, there's a CVS. It's not saying CVS, but that's a CVS right there. I don't know why it's not saying it. A Walgreens or a CVS. It's right there.
Yeah, I'll Google
So
it.
yeah, so you're gonna get this is the bridge you're gonna go on. That's the bridge goes that way to that mainland. So it's that bridge you're gonna walk on, and it's all businesses up and down here.
Green light, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go and check
But
that out.
there's nothing on this street, like I said,
Yeah.
but just residential. Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed that with
And these are the boats I was telling you about, but you don't want to mess with those. Okay, so when it comes to pick up and drop off, remember I told you there's two areas,
okay.
right? So that would be drop off, and this would be pickup. You see how it's telling me to go in here?
Yeah.
So it is telling me to go in here. Maybe this is right because I'm not supposed to go in here. This is Departure Drive, but the villas are over there. So maybe, and it's okay if I'm wrong because we can turn around. It is telling me because of your address to bring you in here. But normally this is where you pick up. Like when I pick you up on Sunday, this is where you're going to be. See, it says departures. Arrivals is over there. But maybe because you're in a villa, you're supposed to go in this area. So we're going to ask him
Let's see.
if this is the right area. Because the villas are over there. So this is closer. But normally this is just pickup, not drop off. I'm going to back up over here. I guess I went on the wrong side. Let me go over here and back up. Let me see over here. One, two. Let me go ask them. Hold on.
Yeah. How are you guys doing? Is everybody doing good? Is Nemo sleeping? How are you guys? Don't you love how much this guy's talking? He's entertaining. I'm loving this dude. How did you guys like your neck pillows, by the way?
It's a neck pillow. Put it on your shoulder. You got to lay on my shoulder yesterday. Yesterday.
Ferrari. Not Ferrari, but Ferrari.
America. America. Okay, so this is
We're
it.
good?
Yeah, he's gonna. I just spoke to the bellman. He's gonna get that car and he's gonna take care of you.
Appreciate it. Thank you for checking, man. You're the best.
How was the ride? Is everything okay? I really appreciate you not crying the whole way. Thank you. Smile.
Ferraris everywhere. And there's Mercedes Benz. What? Wait, is that a Rolls Royce? Guys, chariot.
Let me get you. Don't forget my backpack, okay, boys? Where's my backpack?
The back.
Go grab that backpack. It's a very important backpack. And get J-Mo, don't let him forget his switch.
Kids, wake up here.
Where's your brother? Did you get your switch? The back, right?